And Alexei Sale is one of the contributors to tomorrow.
You are lost and gone forever, Clementine.
Tito, 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 Ade, Tito, 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 Puttini. Yeah, Puttini.
come on with me, Max. This is one of my favorite. This is my #1 jazz club my favorite. I just love it here. All these photos. Come on, Max, I want to ask you a few things about this. And look at all these nice photos you have here.
Well,
Everybody
I
is...
remember some of the things
You-
that concern these people that worked here before in years past.
How long?
I don't know some of these names.
Some of these up here. How about Max up this way? I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
This question I want to ask you. How many years you been here at the Village Vanguard?
Well, I opened this place in 1935. That's 53 years.
53 years.
Mathematically, count them.
Okay, well, this is the #1 to me.
Yeah.
I love it. Who plays the tuba, you?
No, I don't play the tuba, but I tell you, we use it as decoration. I bought it in an antique store. But one day, a musician, his name, I remember now, it was Major Holly. Major Holly got up on a bandstand and blew into it, and the blast that resulted was fantastic.
Good sound.
I didn't realize it had any sound in it.
It's a good-looking instrument.
Yes, it is.
Max, here, these some of my favorites that have played here. Hey, look at there's many of them. Look, Coltrane.
Oh, yeah, John Coltrane worked here many times with his famous quartet, and he became, a great star.
Oh, yeah, big name.
And we used to bring him back every 3 months or so, just to keep the people happy and of course they expected to hear him again and come back again and again to hear him. He was such a marvelous, such a great instrumentalist.
Now, one more, Max, here's Miles. Miles Davis, he played.
Miles played here, of course. Miles played here with a sextet of musicians. He's a great trumpet player, Miles.
And Dizzy.
And Dizzy, of course, played here too. Yeah, then right next to Dizzy is Bill Evans.
Oh yeah,
Bill Evans on the piano.
Yeah.
Bill Evans reminded me one day that we used to sit back there in the kitchen and talk between sets, and he reminded me that he worked here for the first time in 1953 opposite the Modern Jazz Quartet.
Oh yeah, they're my friends too. And Mingus.
Mingus, of course, always worked here. Of course, Mingus. Now we have a band. This week we have a little band called Mingus Dynasty.
Yeah, so did that.
And some of the men in it, most of them, the 7 men in it, used to play with Mingus.
Oh, well, that's...
When Mingus was alive and bringing in all the great crowds into this room.
Max, come over here and sit down over and relax a minute. I want to talk to you while you... I want to go. Come this way.
You'll have to help me.
Yeah, I'll help you up. All you got to take is easy. Don't step fast. You step easy. We go right up. Here we go. Up you go, Max. See,
that's right. Yeah,
I got you there. There's no problem.
I make it with a little effort, a little help. I make it.
Little help, we make it. Okay, I'll sit over here and you sit on the other side of the stool, and I want to play a little music and ask you a few little questions. Put this. Sit down. Have yourself relax. Take your time, because we're in your club. And you...
And here I am.
Okay, you're here.
Sitting next to you. This is a great thrill for me.
That's good. Max, do you remember when I played here?
I sure do, Slim. You and your partner Slam. Slim and Slam. What a great name for an act. I hardly knew your last name. Now I've learned it only in recent years. Gaylord, Slim Gaylord, and Slam Stewart.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, that was a great team. And the people loved you. You were funny, you were wonderful, you were musical. And I personally remember you and still treasure the memory of your presence at the Vanguard 50 years ago.
It's a
practically 45 years.
Yeah, right. It's so pleasure to be here with you, though, Max. And you, the one.
To see you again.
You know what I say about the Village Vanguard is about the only authentic jazz club that survived of all of the clubs. And you and Lorraine got together and said, we're going to do it, we're going to keep it going. We're going to do it, we're going to keep it going. You did it. Some of the biggest names in the world come out of this place.
Yes. They became big by being here. They were not so big when they opened, but by the time they closed, they were already stars. And sometimes, when I try to rehire them, I can't afford them. That happens to be very often.
They all started here, though. Listen, Max, on 52nd Street, which I worked up and down 52nd Street, Slim and Slam, Slim Gators. We all worked up and down 52nd Street when it was really swinging down in that area.
I used to go up there nights to listen to some of the stars.
Yeah.
Then I used to hire them for here.
Right.
You know, that's where I got my start. I started some of the people.
Right, and then they
By
all
hearing them there for the first time.
and they all come down here. But for 52nd Street, all closed up and nothing there now but banks.